Hello princesses! Today I'm going to be talking about an interesting experience that I had with acid cleansers and using them on my scalp. So previously I've talked about how I really enjoy using cleansing oils on my scalp because it actually really helps to sort of like deep clean my scalp, which is, you know, like the skin underneath my hair. I find it particularly good because the cleansing oils are really gentle and I do have quite a lot of hair, so obviously it's quite heavy. So cleaning my head thoroughly can sometimes be challenging, maybe, especially if I don't really want to use a very harsh shampoo. So I have thoroughly enjoyed using cleansing oils, but I don't currently have any in my house, and I was feeling the need to, you know, refresh, reset, clean my hair. And I saw, I think it was either Fitty Snails or Fan Serviced Bee, or both of them, talking about using an acid to do pretty much exactly the same thing. So I was like, okay, great, I'm going to try that and I'm going to see how it goes. And it's not a tutorial because I probably won't be doing it again in a hurry. It's more like a story time with a couple of little bits of footage of my scalp. So I tried the acid cleaning one time. Actually, I've tried it twice. The first time it was fine. I used the Cosrx AHA that I have, the Whitehead Power Cleaning Liquid, and it worked really well. And then it was about a month later and I felt like I wanted to do it again. So I was like, okay, that should be fine, because some of the other girls are doing it like once a week sort of thing. Like, you know, it's been a month, it'll be okay. So I did the same thing again. You basically put the acid directly onto your scalp, so not into your hair, but like parting it and putting it into the scalp like how you would normally with any other sort of like cleanser for your scalp. So I did that and I left it for about 30 minutes, which is again what was kind of recommended, and then I washed it out. And then a couple of days later I felt like my head was extremely itchy, and when I was scratching my head there was like a whole bunch of like white dandruff looking stuff coming off my scalp, and I was kind of like, huh, must have dandruff. I will go and wash my hair again using like Head and Shoulders. So I did that, and then when my hair was wet it was incredibly itchy, so I kept itching it. I was like, I don't know what's wrong with it, but I'll just leave it. And then in the morning I woke up with an entire section of my head right at the front, this is before I got a fringe, that was just covered in little like pustules, basically like tiny little pimples, but just like hundreds of them all through like the front part of my scalp here, which was where the itchiest part was. And it was like not even mildly horrifying, like super horrifying. It was also still so itchy, but I couldn't touch it because obviously I'd caused an intense amount of irritation to my scalp from my own dumb doing, which is what makes it even more stupid. So fast forward maybe like a whole week and a half later and my scalp is still shedding bits of skin. Yeah. So what happened to my scalp? My best guess is that I didn't wash out the acid properly and it stayed on my scalp, and I knew that this is a thing because I'd seen either Fitty Snails or Fan Serviced Bee talk about it before in their post about cleansing your scalp with acids. But I didn't think about that until after I had scratched the absolute living hell out of my hair, because apparently if you leave the acid on or don't wash it out properly it's going to come off in white flakes and be itchy. So I did that. So I irritated the absolute living hell out of my scalp, and then I put Head and Shoulders shampoo on it, which also would have absolutely irritated it, and then I scratched it while it was still wet, and that would have just, yeah. And that's how my scalp health spiraled out of control, and I'm still trying to fix it. So the moral of the story is I mean, don't do experimental treatments that you don't know how to do properly. I mean, that's how I do my regular life normally, but maybe don't do that if you're smart. And if your head is itchy, maybe question why it's itchy instead of just absolutely scratching it to death. So would I recommend acid cleansing? Actually, the first time I did it, it was really, really good. It's just the second time I did it that I messed it up entirely. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed hearing a little bit about my story. Thank you so much for listening, and I will see you guys in the next video.